Human beings are not inherently selfish. You are not naturally selfish. As we start to break out of selfish operating patterns, it is very easy to slide back into them because it is our default programmed mode of operating. It is deeply programmed since we come into this world to operate selfishly, to look out for ourselves, to step on whoever's toes we need to get the things that we want out of this world and out of life. There is a knowing within us when we're operating in that way. It creates blocks within our energy field because the divine intelligence knows that it is going against what is natural. We are nature. Look at the way that nature operates. It gives freely without expectation. That is actually our nature. And the more that we step out of the selfish operating patterns and choose to serve from the heart, because it is natural, with that intent, is when it really shifted for me. When I would intentionally, because it felt unnatural at first to step out of that and start operating in that way. But it's just because that's the default programming. It shows sliding back into that doesn't mean, oh, I'm just because I'm awful and I'm selfish. It's the way that our whole society operates, and that is our default programming. But know that when we tap into operating and serving from the heart, not to save anyone, not to, to be seen as whatever, or to present an image, because that has a completely different energy behind it. But when the intent is to tap into that natural operating pattern, we are tuning into the truth. The truth is unconditional love. And we're tuning into that, and everything that we put into it, we will always be taken care of in ways that don't make sense. When we tune into that, and all the energy that we put out, like positive or negative, it will return. But it's giving freely without expectation, tuning into that, knowing and trusting that we will always be taken care of. And we can kind of step into that flow. So we are not like inherently bad or selfish or whatever. It's quite the opposite. But it can be challenging to break out of those patterns because they're so programmed into us, generation after generation after generation of this programming to operate in this way. But it will never bring us the fulfillment that we think it's going to, It's like, I did it. I did the American dream. I did it. I was like, why isn't this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And tapping into this it's just the most fulfilled that we can be when we tap into this, because it is true, because it is real, because it is natural.